Hello everyone, welcome back to another series of All the Mods 10. We are back where we left off. We are going to go in the mines. Actually, we're going to upgrade our pick first before we go in the mines. Because we are going to need to get more diamonds and iron. If we're going to do this correctly. I make 2 pickaxes just in case, but we're going to use up this one first before we do any of that. And actually, while we're here, lock it. Lock the world to normal. First, we need to find our... Actually, in all honesty, we might just do this. Do a mining tunnel down. And probably in the other video, I did say we are going to be doing some create, which we are. Don't get me wrong. But right at the moment, we need to get our supplies up and going. And we also need to make sure we can make a stable... Why is it... Oh, that's why. Okay. You know what? Let's do... Screw that. Okay. Sometimes I like quark, sometimes I don't. Because of that. Oh! Dang it. Coal. Perfect. Just what we need. Because it is dark. We're probably going to get some stairs too, but I think we're going to try to do a create elevator. So we don't have to keep doing this all the time. Don't like granite, so we're going to get rid of granite. And we also need to get stairs built too. There's zinc. We're going to need that for later. Ah, okay. Not bad. Don't need iridium right now. I think we can find diamonds here too. For now, let's get some berries. And we're going to need redstone. Okay. I remember we used to use iron to mine osmium. If I remember correctly. since I already have some osmium, I think I can mine osmium with osmium because I think it's diamond level for the pick, just can't use it for... Okay, we're going to need gold as well. Not getting any luck with this. Runic, tons of osmium, but nope. I am going to keep my mouth shut because I was literally about to say there's no diamonds, but I think this is a singular ore. But it's more common in, yeah, single ore, which is fine. That's 2. And we do got glowberries to help us with food. I do miss the old mining system, but also at the same time going caves so diamonds is so much easier like this since the new update. I think it was a caves and cliffs. Oh, look at that, more diamonds. And that makes 3. And Yusa can screw off. And you hurt. Diamonds. Got 1. Any more on the walls? That's uraninite. We'll get into power eventually, but not right now. But also, we might need it 2, 4, 5. So until we got 6 at base, 6 here. Alright, let's see here. What do we have? What do we have? Eventually, we're going to get into power because I heard that they buffed it a little bit. Melon power isn't as good as it used to be anymore, last time I heard. So trying to get all that juicy it's that pink stuff from Mechanism. That used to be my main source of power from mid-game, but they nerfed it so bad, it's pretty bad. Let's see here. And we got no sticks for torches. There's that, there's that. More. Ah. Woo! Let's see, let's go up and see what we can find. And I think I got home set, do I? I probably do, but I'm not going to test it right now. Actually, no, I forgot. Slash home, slash back. Okay, yeah, we have home set, so we can just go back to base whenever we want. And there is no cheats in this world, I made sure of that. I have it disabled. But if I really want to cheat, I only replace something that I lost. Unless the game is unforgiving, and then I'll just cheat that back in. That's all I would do, but I'm probably not going to. Because this is going to be a legit survival series. There's coal over there. Is there any coal nearby? Ooh, more iron. Iron is most better when it's actually at the current Y level I'm at right now, which is Y level 14 and up, because you want to be just above the bedrock level. You get tons and tons of iron this way. And I think you also get coal. Since they updated, yeah, see, there's coal right here, but I don't think it's enough. No, it was only two ore veins right there, so that's not really worth. Whoa, I thought I jumped into a pit. Alright, we're going to go back up. I don't have my headset on, and I'm not playing with the headset either at the moment. Alright, let's grab some of this. More nickel. Nickel is hard to come by in this mod pack, I noticed. It's a little more difficult than any other ore. RIP. And I got kiwi. Actually, we need kiwi to make dripstone. Because the early game for lava, make a bucket, get dripstone, and then that's the vanilla way. Get a bucket of lava, put any block below it, put lava on top of that block, and then put the dripstone underneath that block, the block that you place for that lava, and then put a cauldron right underneath it to put a cauldron underneath it to collect that lava drip. Because what happens is when that cauldron fills up, you get 100 millibuckets of lava. And that's essential to if you have a magmatic dynamo, or you have a magmatic generator of any sorts and within this mod pack. And that's early game power right there. Because the more it drips and fills up, you get a substantial amount of power. But we might go for the early power bit. We might go with the heat generators from Mechanism. But we also need to get enough. We also need. Oh, shoot. Alright. /home. We also need to get enough. Oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. We need enough materials. I think it's steel. I think we need steel. Woo. Me, I'm tired. Heat generator, heat. I don't see. There it is. Basic heat generator. And that's actually doable right now. Do we got copper? I think we got copper. No. Oh, yes, we do got copper. We got wood. Got planks. I think we have enough here. Where is... Oh, I died, so it's all in my inventory here. Okay. There, we got 6 diamonds. To make 3. But we're gonna save that bit there. Make some sticks. Some more torches. Gonna make an osmium pick. Because this osmium pick is what's gonna help us. Okay, now we need to make a bucket. We need a bucket. Maybe 2, because also we need to get water. Which is actually right here, so I'm not worried about that. Anywho, let's go back down. Probably time lapse this bit to get back down, because it is a long walk. But no, we are gonna go back and collect that lava. And I think, yes, we do. Whoa, I've never been up here yet. Hey, told you, more diamonds. And we are gonna build up, build across, dig and dig. And also a good weapon to use early game is going to be a pickaxe. Hear me out. It can do everything that a pickaxe, shovel, and everything that can do, but it also can help with a lot of damage. And I'll show you why once I get to it. But osmium paxel is right where it is. Right where you need it. Don't craft a diamond, craft a osmium. Because it has more durability and lasts longer. And Yusa are a pain in my rear. Let's see here. We should start getting into that mechanism too, but also we need electrolytic separator so we can use that for our hydrogen power. I'm probably going to use that first, get that going, and then we'll set up another type of power source with the heat generators I have crafted, and we'll use that to do what we gotta do. But we're gonna need redstone, we need gold, we need capacitors. Maybe see here, what do we got down here? I think we need to get some of this too, so we're just gonna do that. And that's why it's essential to use keep inventory sometimes, because that gets annoying after a bit. Oh, I forgot we have a backpack. Completely forgot about that. Darn creepers. I hate creepers with a passion. I really do. Ah, dear Lord. Dear Lord. Whoop, 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 whoop. Is that nickel? No, that's silver. Gold. We need tons of gold. But that's why we also have the ore hammer to duplicate, not duplicate, but double of our ores. So we can get the maximum ore processing to get more ingot. Double our ores to get more ingots. Wow, my brain went. Ugh. But no, I'm gonna stop the recording here for a little bit, and I'll see you guys when I get back. Alright, so I'm in deep trouble. So I have found a mine shaft. Now I regret going towards it because I'm almost dead. So I did went off camera for a little bit, as I did say I was gonna end the one video. And this is what I got. I got more gold. I got a bit more iron. I got some more zinc. I got nickel, redstone. I also got better armor. I think that's better armor. Nope, this will be better armor. I got 0.5 step height for when I do like... Ow. Going to do slash home because I'm going to die from Wither 2 in a couple or not. Okay, never mind. But we are going to have this heart. Heal myself right up. I forgot what I was saying. We did found more coal, so we're going to utilize that. We're probably gonna double this, and then probably we are gonna need some more. Put the zinc in there. Blast furnace, and then that. Electrolytic. If I'm not mistaken, this also needs power, so we're probably going to be feeding this. We need a metallurgic infuser, which is fine. We do now. We have that. We have the resources now for that. We need to make 1, 2. And we are gonna osmium. Osmium. I think we are now out of osmium. Okay, I did not realize that. Going back to the mines. And okay. Wow. Okay. So we got 16, 8. More about that one later. Oh yeah, I got a superstitious hat too, from one of the campsites like that we just went into. But I gotta be careful while I put the lava once I start generating what I need. Because we are surrounded by burnable objects. And actually, if we make a small reactor from bigger reactors, that would come in major handy too. But that also requires graphite, and that also requires coal. So in my process of thinking, we should also set up a Botania pot, since that's now in the game. But the problem is with that, it costs durability on certain materials you gotta be careful of weapons and tools. So if you're gonna do botany pots, make sure it's eternal, like eternal, how do I put it? Eternal tools, or you get all the modium to harvest your stuff. Gotta be unbreakable or eternal tools. Or you can use, I think you can use silent gear, but I don't think it's called silent gear in this. I think it's called something different. Oh no, it is silent gear because it's a knockoff of Tinker's Construct. One of those wannabe stuff, because there's also something called productive metals in this too, which also doubles your ore in some way, but it's not as useful as doing it with mechanism or the ore hammers to double or triple your output. Sometimes I think also quadruple too, 5 times it. Because I think the highest can go is quintuple. But also the problem with quintupling is that the mechanism stuff does not process 1 at a time. It processes 3 at a time within the enrichment chamber, which gives you 4, which is not really much of doubling, but I think it depends how you look at it. It can be useful, it cannot be useful. When it's not useful, like if it's going to be, if you're off by 1 or off by 2 for the doubling in the enrichment chamber, you have to add additional ore into it to finish off the work. But we are going to do /home, check on our gold and our zinc. And I think we have, yep, there it is. 8. 1 coal smelts 8. And now we are going to build our, get rid of all that. We are going to do, let's see here, 3x3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that should be okay, but we are going to chop down this tree in the meantime. So where is my axe? And we are gonna, oh, I need that. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We are gonna make sure this forest does not burn. If it burns, well, it looks like we gotta be careful next time. But we are gonna use the heat generator here to maximize our stuff. So we're gonna do one bucket, and there it goes. Eat that onion. 1. Because what's going to happen here once I'm done, I think we can also put it within the block. Hold on. Where is my bucket? I think we can also do that. Whoa, that was close. Yeah, since we did it in the block, that also generates within it too. So let's put another there. That should also, yep, it's going up and up and up. All right, we're not going to mind that. And I think I logged it in there too. Ow, 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 prick, prick, die, prick. And I think we also have a magmatic. Nope, but do we have... What can we use with 10? Bitch, get out of here. And luck actually helps you find more items. Okay. Do we got food? This is ridiculous. Since we now have a bed, we can sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Can't wait to get a storage system up and going. Ow, 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 ow. Boing. We'll just keep that there for now. Since now we are making power. Keep that there. All right. Let's make our metallurgic infuser. Redstone furnace, and I need osmium. Now we got a simple metallurgic infuser, which is instantly powered, which is what we need. Put that in there. I think that's copper. Got that. Actually, we're going to need that for the control circuits. Do we have any more? Yes, we do. Five. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, can't wait to get that hydrogen going. So we need 2 osmium, 1 gold. One iron. Where's my iron? Where I put the iron? And do I have enough for... Might have enough to smelt that up. Trying to think here. So we're going to need an ore hammer. There we go. Now we got that. This is what we really need. I think we can also make a pipe. That requires steel. We don't have steel. We don't really have enough for steel. So we are not going to do that. Where is that water? Oh, right here, fluid. Boom. Cool. Now I need a wrench. I think pipes wrench should do. Now we need, where is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Now we are gonna make it even. 8. Smelt that up because we're also gonna need terracotta to make a sink. Because this will help us to get a bucket of water. Bucket. Because this right here will help us get what we need. So we just need 5 of these. We got the iron, we got the sink, and we're going to pump this into the electrolytic separator to make hydrogen. And that hydrogen is what's going to give us the power. Not hydrogen, the, yeah, hydrogen, because it's gas burning. So this will definitely help us with early power. Now we got a sink. Now this is what's going to help me power that. Which we need is energy pipes, which requires redstone. This, one more. Energy pipes. Perfect. So now that is taken care of. We can now let's collect that lava. You know what? Let's collect both lavas because we're going to save those. Save it. Okay, so we are going to do this. Collect that. This was basically for nothing, which that's okay because we're going to use it for a later use. So this is what we're going to do. Let's see if I can remember how to set this up correctly. So that there, we're going to put the sink in the ground. I'm going to put that there. Nope, nope, wrong one. Where's my... Oh, duh. That there. That there. Which I wonder, can I actually... Nope, I cannot pump it that way. We are gonna... I think... Because oxygen is here. Yeah, that's correct. There we go. Pump it in. Because this will go in here. Now let's see here. All we need is give a little boost. Hydrogen. Wrong output. And now we are making power. Look at that go. Now the way we can do this to loop it around, we can shut this off. Bring an energy pipe. Oop, wrong one. Wrap it around. Outport it. Configure this. Import. The hold on. Export. Import. Import. Okay, that's why I thought. Something, it's a bug. That's a known bug. So while we're giving this energy, it's also doing that. Chemicals on. So once this fills up, this will be good to go. Well, let's give it a more boost. We're gonna export. Now this will help majorly. Dump access. That's rising. That's rising. Now this is what I'm talking about. Now, since we got energy going, that's building back up. That's going back down. Okay. I think that was only self-sustaining itself because of what I did. Interesting. I need more lava. Okay, so we gotta go back down in the mines. Slash home. That's climbing, that's climbing. There we go. Early game. This is gonna be it for today's episode. Not as much as I expected. I'm definitely gonna have to edit some of this stuff, but and see you guys in the next chaotic battle. See ya.